Hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas day 5. I'm getting ready. I already did my face. I just need to do my eyes and then set everything. But I figured I would do a quick little get ready with me kind of chit chat. I'm gonna go in with this palette, which is the 90s Remix Dance from BH Cosmetics. And I want to wear the olive coat that I got. So I want a green color, but I don't want anything too dark. So I've already put concealer on my eyes. I'm going to go in with this color here. And I'm going in with my sponge. Just going to tap it in. But I want to kind of like smoke it out. So, yeah. How are you guys enjoying Vlogmas? I'm loving it. Loving it. I'm gonna take the brown and I'm gonna take my handy dandy price tag. Just gonna put it right there and tap in the brown. Like that. Like that, like that. I'm gonna do the same over here. So yesterday was a bust. Yesterday we went to Target and I didn't really see anything that, you know, I don't know. You know, sometimes I go to Target and I never think to go to Target. Like, Target is not really one of those places that I'm like, let me go see, you know. But I wanted to see like the men's slacks, and everything was slim fit. But I was like, what the hell? I think I'm gonna do some brown for the bottom. I'm gonna do brown over here. I'm gonna take this green, same brush. I'm just gonna wipe it off. So I think the garbage man is here. I'm gonna put it towards the front just to keep that, like, you know. So I want to go to Target. I went to Target. I want to go to TJ Maxx just to see real quick what they have, because I still need a couple of little stocking stuffers, and I haven't really seen anything that, you know, I haven't seen anything besides the massager thing. But maybe I can find some slacks or a nice kind of like the green jacket I picked up kind of style for him. I don't know. But I'll tell you, I've been going early in the morning to places. Like, we went to Target and I didn't realize they opened at 7 a.m. I thought it was 8 a.m. I could have went earlier, even though I didn't really find nothing. But Target, TJ Maxx is opening now at 8 a.m. Usually they open at 10. So I think I'm gonna start doing a couple of these visits early in the morning. because when I get out of work and it's dark, the last thing I want to do is go anywhere. Like, I'm already like, I'm going home, I'm going home, I'm going home. I don't know if you feel like that now that the time changed and it's getting darker, but I'm already over it. I hate the darkness. I hate it. I'm gonna take this liquid liner that came with the brow pencil when I did my Target TJ Maxx run the last time. I've been using it to do a little bit of hair strokes, but I'm also using it to do a quick little wing liner, because it's so dark. Usually they're not this dark. I feel like I can see the green glitter. Like that. We gonna leave it like that. We gonna leave it like that. Okay, so I'm going to take some balayage, and I've really been liking that very light pink. I don't know, something about it is just very pretty, and it looks pretty with a lot of the other colors. Like that. Alright, that's the look. I'm gonna do my eyebrows and then we will pick this up in the kitchen. I'm trying to catch up on Vlogmas as well because everybody's already on day 3. I still have to catch up with day 2 on these videos and then 3 and stuff. So yes, let me just... Alright, so I forgot to show you guys yesterday, but I ended up putting the rosary on my steering wheel here. It looks like that. I know a lot of people don't like to see the actual Papa Dios on it. This one doesn't have it, but it has the... I feel like I'm not... Excuse me. It has the little Santita on it. It's got little crosses and stuff on it. And I thought it looked so nice. Only thing is that when I take a turn, it swings over and swings back. It's very delicate, so I'm hoping that it, you know, it doesn't like get attached to one of my clothes and gets yanked off, because it is very thin. But I love it because, you know, I have my Puerto Rico flag, but it also has Papa Dios on it. And then I have up here, which sometimes you see when I bring down the visor, I have, these are family members that have passed and I keep their cards because they have the Papa Dios on it. So yeah, that is how that looks. I did get it on Shein. You saw it in my haul, but I just think it's so beautiful because you see it's got like diamonds on it. It's got a pearl. The cross has, you know, I just think it's so pretty. And it's, you know, for protection, because I'm not always the safest driver. I'm going to move you over. I feel like the more over I move you, the less you concentrate on my steering wheel. I forgot to show you my hair. So I don't feel like it took the color as light as I would have liked. I mean, I feel like in the sun you'll see it, and I can see like the roots look, you know how they call it that hot roots? They look kind of like that. But I'm happy with it because I feel like as I wash my hair and stuff, it'll get back to how it was And the point of this was, Jack, walk and talk. Walk and talk. Con Dios y la Virgen, let's go. So, the point of it, you see how it like swung down? So it does move around a lot, but it's fine, it's fine. So the point of this was that I'm feeling like with the black hair, I can see, you know, the grays a lot stronger, a lot brighter than you can with it being this color. Because I feel like when my hair was this color, you know, a little bit lighter, you didn't really see all that. And I don't know if it's me and I'm bugging, like, you know, but yeah. So I did it last night. I showed you guys while I was, you know, as I was getting ready to do it, but I didn't want to leave the camera filming the whole time and then not be able to touch it because I got hair dye on me, you know. And I left it for like 40 minutes. I was gonna leave it an hour, but when I started looking, I could see the roots getting lighter, and I was like, I kind of panicked, and I was like, ugh. But I think if I would have left it another 15 minutes, it would have been fine. Like, it would have probably been at the tone that I wanted, but I'm still happy with it. So, and it's cloudy, you can't really see, but I'm sure in the sun you'll be able to see. So yeah, I've been feeling so stuffy these mornings, man, and I've been getting up, brushing my teeth and stuff, and I've just been sneezing and sneezing and sneezing, like I was gonna do a natural look today because my eyes keep watering, but we just ain't about that life. You know, we just ain't about that life. And then, if you saw my reel, I showed you my outfit of the day. This is that jacket. Love it. Love it. But today, like right now, it's 30 degrees. It's freezing. So I got a turtleneck kind of vest on, and it's already making my neck hot. Like, these things, I don't know. And you know, my dad, he ain't got a neck. He's like, he looks like the turtles when they stick their head out. I'm just saying. And I feel like when I put on a turtleneck, I look like that. Like, I need a little bit more neck for it to stay. But it's gonna be cold today. And the last couple of days, it's been freezing at work. And you know, the temperature doesn't move right. Like in the offices, it gets hot quick, but out in the teller area, it's freezing. So I was like, no, I need a sweater. I need something. Even though my arms are not covered because I have on a sheer top underneath, you know, I'm gonna feel it in my arms, but I feel like it'll balance me out to be suffocating over here. Maybe the rest of me will warm up. But this is why I don't like to get sweaters so high, because I already can feel it. Like, I already feel like, but yeah. So I told my husband yesterday I didn't want to cook because I wanted to do my hair, and if I did my hair and then, if I cooked and then went to do my hair, I didn't have like downtime, because then I have to like do the hair, give it about an hour, wash it, take a shower and whatever, and then go straight to bed. And I didn't want to do that. So he picked up Chinese, and I got some beef lo mein, and it was so good. And I was like, I'm gonna leave half for tomorrow. Nope, I ate the whole thing. I must have been starving, because actually for lunch, one of the guys at work had went to Burger King and got the new bacon cheddar tots, like tater tots. but now they have it. They look like little bolitas. It was really good. So he brought me one because he uses his app, and he's like, get the app because then you get this free. Get the app because look, if you buy a large fries, you get a burger free. If you do this, you get. So he wanted to try their SpongeBob cake or whatever they're having, because now they're doing like a SpongeBob thing. And he got nuggets and he got those tots for free. So he was like, so I ate it and I was like, oh wow, it was pretty good. And it was filling. So all I had was another coffee and that. So I think I was starving when I got home. Because when I was dyeing my hair, I can hear. And I was like, relax, relax. Yummy, mo vamos a comer, yummy, mo vamos a comer. But I was watching Nezzy. Mateo's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Mateo! I can't believe he's already 1 year old. I don't know. That tells me you getting old, girl. You getting old. Because the time is just like, it's already December, right? This year's almost over. And then another year has gone by. And I'm just like, you know, there's so much I want to do, and I just feel like time is not on my side. And I had a teacher that said to me, no, he wasn't a teacher. He was a cop that worked with me. And he said to me, Jack, time is not on your side. And at the time, I wanted to go into the police department. I had taken the exam. I had did my physical. I did the psychological. Let me tell you something. If you're trying to be a cop in New York and you take that psychological exam, they make you feel like you crazy. The test makes you feel like you crazy. I walked out of there and I was like, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. And I went home and I said, Pa, I took the exam. Y yo estoy loca. According to the exam, you crazy, girl. And he was like, what was it? What was the question? Now, I grew up in a Spanish household where if you didn't listen, you were going to get a whack, right? Pero that's not good. That's abuse. If they pulled you from here, that's abuse. I'm joking about it, but some of the questions were like, you know, at the time I already had my son. Does your son misbehave sometimes and you really just want to hit him? You're not going to say yes, but you're in your mind, you're like, hells yeah. I'm ready to be like, what's going on? Like, you know? And then they change it up. You're out somewhere, you've got a million things to do or something like that, and your child is acting up and you feel this rage to just hit them. Yes or no? And if you say no, why? No, I would just look, I'm just leaving everything here, I'm walking out the store. That's just what your answer should be. In my mind, I was like, I'd be like, mira nene, you know? So I was like, I'm crazy. Oh my God, I'm crazy. Oh my God. You know, and then there were other questions like, you know, do you drink? Yes, no, occasional. And if you say occasional, what does that mean? On the holidays, Christmas, New Year's, blah, blah, blah. And then there's a question now, and because there's like over 1,000 questions you have to answer. And it's the same questions asked differently. Right? And after your exam, so I was like, occasionally, you know, Christmas, New Year's, you know, that's not true. Then you're like, damn, Jack, you a fucking alcoholic? No. No. You know? So, I don't even know how we got into this topic. But, so anyways, then you go in person to talk to the psychologist. And he's got all your answers. And he'll say to you something like, hey, you said over here in answer 16 that you drink occasionally. Christmas, New Year's, whatever. But then on question 900 and something, you said, you know, you drink when you're out with the girls or, you know, dinner once in a while. So is it on occasion, like on the seasons, like which is every couple of months, or is it like every Friday night? So now you're like, So I don't go out like that every night, every weekend. Like, you know, we got bills to pay. So yeah, if we go out on a special occasion like our anniversary or our birthday, it is every couple of months. Okay. And then, you know, they do the and you're like, what does that mean? And then you said that, and yo, you come out of there like, no, I shouldn't be a cop, bro. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I must body slam you on the car. Like, you're gonna know it. That is how you come out of there. And then, you know, a lot of us were done around the same time, like 1 or 2 minutes apart, and then you gotta turn it in, and they ask you I don't know what, and you go to leave, right? So there was like 2 or 3 of us by the elevator, and we were all quiet. So I looked at them and I was like, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm fucking crazy. And they were like, oh my God, oh my God. Yo, that test made me second think about this and second think about that. Yes, bro, yes. So we were laughing, but, you know, people walk by and you don't know if they're other psychologists or just, you know, some cop walking by to hear what you're gonna say and be like, hey, you guys were at the elevator. You know, so then we were like, But let me tell you, I don't know what the point of this was. Now I forgot why we jumped into this. But yeah, so if you didn't know, I was in the process of going into NYPD. And at the time they froze and I moved up here. And you can't live in Connecticut and be a cop in New York. Like, you can't live in New Jersey. You gotta be in New York City, Long Island, I think, Staten Island, upstate New York, whatever. So as soon as my mortgage got approved, I got a letter in the mail. And I thought I was under the radar. No, ma'am. My investigator was like, we saw this and this came through, so we're taking you off the list. And I was like, ugh. And I remember telling my dad before we got the house, I'm going to just put it in Danny's name so I could be under the radar. No! What if it doesn't work out and you leave? You don't get nothing with it. Buddy. You know, me and my husband, we've been together 27 years. I'll bury him on the property. No, Jack, what are you saying? But yeah. And then it was around the time where they were just doing dumb shit. Like every other day they were in the news. They were getting beat up. They were beating someone. So my dad would say, you see that? You see that? That's a sign. And I'd be like, because I really wanted to do it. But, you know, life took me this way. Up into Fairfield County. But oh yeah, anyways. So after work, I want to make a quick trip to TJ Maxx and check out their slacks for my husband. I can already feel like that's a mistake. That shit is going to be crazy. But I just want to look really quick, and then I'm going to go home and make some pork chops, and we're probably going to call it a day. But oh yeah, what you think about the hair? Let me see if you can see it better. Can you see it? Like, does it look like it took color? Because I feel like only the roots look like it took color. Like, do you see any color? I don't know. So, yeah. I'll see you guys after work when we go to TJ. Okay. So, I got some plátanos to make tostones. I had originally taken out some pork chops, but I picked up some lettuce and I picked up these ribs. Look how beautiful they look. I got these crinkly fries. I got 2 packs of watermelon, 2 packs of cantaloupe. I got some milk. And I got some beer. I haven't had beer in a couple of weeks because I just haven't bought it, because I figured if you don't buy it, you're not gonna want it. But today, after today's day at work, I wanted just a nice little drinky drink. Feel my chest tight. I'm going to change so I can season this meat and put it in the oven. I'm actually put the oven to put it to heat up while I do this, because it takes a while to heat up. Unbelievable. 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 Let me tell you, I was having trouble pulling the veins off the ribs. So I wasn't even going to show you as I was cleaning it and stuff. But, salud. You've been in the freezer like 5-10 minutes. Why are you already frozen? Ah! Let me put this one up here. 1 minute, 1 minute. So I'm seasoning stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna put some of this buttery garlic salt on the ribs, right? You see where it's at? I don't know what I did. I think I used this side, which is the big side, and I went like this, and the whole thing fell on my ribs. I had to rewash the ribs and re-season it. That's already telling you how my day was today. Okay? So, yes. Like eating icy. I don't understand. I had a rough day. The day is over. So, you know, I just have some customers that the entitlement you don't need. Don't try it. Listen. That is the kind of day I had. Entitled people, no. You drive me up the wall. Anyways, so I was like, you know, I wanted to go to TJ Maxx, and I was like, no. Go home, Jack. Ponte a cocinar. I wanted ribs. I took out pork chops, but I really wanted ribs. So I was like, I'm going to go to the supermarket. I'm going to get myself some ribs, and that's what I'm going to have. We're going to eat a little bit late because it's almost 5, and this is going to be in there cooking slowly for 2 hours. So yeah. I don't care. This is what I wanted. I wanted some ribs. That's what we're going to have today. Si no quieren, mira, make a sandwich. No me importa. I'm going to enjoy my beer. Catch up on Vlogmas. I'm already seeing people with day 5. We ain't there yet. But, yeah. So I'm going to edit this video. Enjoy my ribs. And I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas day... Oh, no. This is Vlogmas day 5. Oh, no. They're up to date. I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas day 6. So, yeah. You're probably like, girl, what's going on? Listen, I'm having a day. I'm going to take it easy. We will start again tomorrow. So, yes. Please.